welcome to another edition of Cellular Design Solutions Tips and Tricks. My name is John Ofield, and today we're going to cover the PointCab for Revit plugin utilizing point clouds within PointCab and modeling based off of those right within Revit. So this plugin needs to be installed prior, and it says PC4R, that's PointCab for Revit. You do need to make sure it is active and that you do have the PointCab software as well. This ForCAD button needs to be turned on, and we see that by the color that is turned on there. Okay, let's go ahead and start modeling. Well, in Revit we need levels. Well, default levels come out in all of these different templates, but this Create Levels tool within this PointCab for Revit plugin really helps bring those levels across from your point cloud. Let's go ahead and start adding some. Okay, so I'm just going to name one ground level. How about roof level? Okay, we've got those set. Let's go ahead and start making these levels within Revit from PointCab now. Alright, so now we're back over here. Let's go ahead and pick our points. You can do that from any elevation section. Okay, there's that one. And let's go create another one here. And there's roof. And let's jump back over. Create our secondary point here. There we are. Okay. So notice here, over in Revit, we have our ground level and roof level. And of course, if you want to take a look at this in 3D, notice it is actually picking and putting those correct locations, elevations for those new levels. Alright. So let's go ahead and start the modeling process then. Alright, now let's get in here and figure out where we need to start modeling. Well, we don't have to. All we have to do is set create walls here. Pick your bottom, your top offset for your wall, the wall type that you want to use. Use everything generic if you wanted to. Change it later, or utilize some of these PointCab for Revit tools and you're ready to go. So I'm going to leave everything in stock right now, and let's just jump back over here to PointCab software. Pick a location and start going from there. So you do want to make sure that you are running clockwise with this tool, otherwise it may not work correctly there. Okay, now I've got those points picked out, and let's go over here to Revit and see what it looks like here. Alright, so I see that our walls are there. It's not completely joined and it's a little skewed. Well, let's go ahead and close it. Nice, uses that trim extend command there. And we have a nice little tool up here. Align your walls. Okay, well, let's go ahead and pick those walls then. Hit finish. Ah, nice. Okay, so now our walls are nice and aligned. Okay, now let's go back in, and we notice that we do have a doorway here before we enter this corridor. So let's go ahead and create a view specifically to work with that to put in a door. Now, how do we do that? Let's jump back over here to Revit, and let's make sure we're done with our tool there, and let's pick Insert Door. Okay, so we've got whatever type of objects that you have loaded in. We see that. All right, leave that tool button open. Let's jump back over to PointCab, and let's go create our view. So you do have to have a panoramic view in order for this to work. And so even if you don't have a panoramic camera, you can utilize the tools within the PointCab software to do this. All right. Okay, so now we've got our points ready to place. We can start putting in this door here. Okay, now you heard that sound maybe. That's closing out that door, but now we need to pick, is it swing on this side of the hall or on this side for the room? Well, the door swing is up against this wall here, so let's go ahead and put that in here. Alright, let's jump back over to Revit and see what we have. Alright, so there is that door in that wall. We can finish this guy out, of course, using the Revit tools if you need switch orientation. There we are.